Tesla CEO Elon Musk just made a little joke showing how to instantly gain control over any situation. It is a joke, and you're seeing the image on your screen, friends. In this channel, I hardly talk about jokes or humor, but I want to talk about this a little bit and let you know actually real ways how you can get some control over business situations or over anxiety or stress. Welcome back, dear friends. This is Armin Harayan from TorqueNews.com. If you are here first time, please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla news and ring the bell so you don't miss my next coverage. So Elon Musk, just about an hour or so ago, shared this image of a computer keyboard, and under the control key, he has a little note written that says situation, and the text he says, "No worries, situation is under control." I guess this is the easiest way to get any situation under control. Someone commented and said it literally is. Another person named David Cott said, "I like these visual jokes, Elon Musk, but could you use your influence with Model 3 software developers to enable windshield wipers on auto to respond really fast to a sudden splash of rain or spray? I was completely without vision or couple of times in the rain yesterday." So there are lots of comments under Elon Musk's recent jokingly tweet showing how to keep any situation under control. But to be serious, here are kind of three ways to instantly gain control over in any situation. How to gain control when you feel like you have none and go from powerless to powerful. Also, at the end, I will show you how to gain control over anxiety and stress related to situation. So the first three ways come from Inc.com by Jonathan Albert, psychologist. He says, "When I was a kid, I was ice skating and remember going really fast. Next thing I recall, I was being tended to in the changing room by my brother and sister and employees of the skating center. Apparently, I had been going so fast that I lost control, hit my head, and knocked myself unconscious." So, and then he goes up and showing some places where you can take control. For example, he says, here's how you can gain control when you feel like you have none. These are nothing to do with Elon Musk's ways, but he probably uses some of them in gaining control over situations over Tesla. So the first thing says, shift the locus of control. For sometimes it's as simple as recognizing that there are things that you can change and control. What can you actually change? Be realistic. One person can't single-handedly change the economy, but perhaps there are things you can do to ensure you stay financially sound, such as being a smart consumer, saving, not spending money on everything. You don't need to buy anything you see on advertising, and investing wisely. I've said many times I'm not investing in stock markets, but investing wisely, I mean invest your time, invest your talent, invest your energies in a wise manner, invest your words. Don't spread your words on anything. Don't talk maybe too much, but have control over yourself. The most important battle is the battle against ourselves, so try to learn to control yourselves. Once we learn to control ourselves, we will learn to control any situation, friends. Second thing that this writer says is, put the dynamite out before it explodes. People can sometimes find themselves in tough situations and dread facing someone, whether a loved one, friend, or colleague. Maybe a huge mistake was made at work that cost the company money. Perhaps poor judgment was used and it hurt a friend, a relationship. Naturally, you avoid them. This tactic will keep you free of conflict. However, at an unconscious level, it will eat away at you and lead to chronic stress and anxiety. To solution, face it. Rather than passively dealing with the situation, take control and initiate the conversation, and do it with confidence and with some remorse. If you have been guilty of the situation, it is perfectly okay, and it is the right thing to say, you know what, I messed up here, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. People will love you more. People will respect more to a person who is not selfish but is rather selfless and can see his own mistakes and say, I'm really sorry, I will try to improve on this. So know that you have control over what you say, how you tell the person, and reactions you might have. So it all comes to self-control. The third one is take action. Rather than feeling victimized and helpless, do something about the situation. This is especially true when it comes to employment situations. So often people feel cheated by their employer if they lose the job or don't get the bonus they were counting on. Rather than stewing in fury, think about what practical steps you can take to safeguard yourself and make yourself less disposable. You can, for instance, control your relationship with your supervisor, your work performance, and whether you pursue continuing education outside of work to improve your skills and marketability. If you have already lost your job, you can control your daily schedule and maintain structure. For instance, you can still get up at the same time every day, say your prayer, take a shower, and get dressed and stick to a routine. You can make sure you read the job postings and apply for as many jobs as possible. You can network with colleagues in your area of interest. You can learn new skills that will make you more employable. As with many situations, friends, perception is key, and that begins in your mind. It all starts inside you. Like I said many times here today, self-control. So next time you find yourself in a situation where you feel you have no control, take some time to change your thinking. You'll be pleasantly surprised at how you go from feeling powerless to powerful. You know, friends, I have been reading and through the Psalms a good deal over the past year. One very valuable aspect of the Psalms in the Bible is the way they give voice to a broad variety of human emotions. This is the inspired songbook of God's people, in other way, and it has song for almost every mood. Here is one that has been very meaningful to me as of late. Why are you cast down, O my soul? And why are you in turmoil within me? Hope in God, for I shall again praise him, my salvation and my God. Deep calls to deep at the roar of your waterfalls. All your breakers and your waves have gone over me. Psalm 42 verses 5 to 7. So how do you get yourself or someone else onto a better path, friends? By actions and with patient endurance. Often one has to move down the path towards wisdom, one weary, half-blind, halting step at a time. If you try to skip straight to the end, you say things that are often true. You can do this. God has a plan. It's always darkest just before you're done, but not helpful to the present need. A good signal of a bad approach to helping an anxious person and kind of bringing the situation under control, where yourself, or whether it's that anxious person is you or somebody else, can be found by an analogy within the letter of James from the New Testament. See what it says. If a brother or sister is poorly clothed and lacking in daily food, and one of you say to them, go in peace, be warmed and filled, without giving them the things needed for the body, what good is that? To say those words in that context is a form of colossedness, disgust, or compassion. It is an obvious refusal to do anything that is in your power to give practical aid. We can get situations under control if we help other people, because when you bring people, when you help other people, you forget about your anxiousness. Paul gives a very direct answer to this. The first half of Philippians in chapter 4, he says, do not be anxious about anything. This seems like the command form of first, but context is, as always, key. Let's back up and see how Paul got there. This is part of the conclusion of the letter, where Paul says words of general advice and encouragement. Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I will say rejoice. Let your reasonableness be known to everyone. The Lord is at hand. Do not be anxious about everything. Once we do these things, friends, peace comes to our mind, and we get more self-control, and things come to under control. Not like like this, not like putting the the word situation on a sticker note under the control key of a keyboard. Although it's very jokingly smart and humorous, I appreciate that. This is why I'm reporting this, friends. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla and electric vehicle news that happens within hours and are reported within hours. And subscribe, give us thumbs up for this report if you found it informative and helpful. Have a great day. God bless you, everyone. Peace be with all of you, and I'll see you soon in our next report.